Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here with a recap of today's trading day, the 22nd of November, Monday. And today we had two trades for a total of 6 points or $300 minus your commission. Our longest trade was 20 minutes and 54 seconds. If you haven't watched one of the videos before, each trade is two contracts a piece. So 6 points with four contracts because it was two trades total, one over here and one over here. So four contracts, we made 6 points or $300. So you don't have to trade a lot to be able to make decent money. $300 a day, is it something that you would enjoy? Is it something that is way too small for you to make? Everyone's a little different. Everyone needs a little bit different money for their current lifestyle. But this is just to show what can be possible with trading. Once you learn a good trading system, you can scale it. You can, easily trade 4, 5, 10, 15 contracts, depending on the day, hundreds of contracts per day. But just being able to trade two contracts per trade, well, you can always add to it. And that's what I'm trying to show here. So our longest trade was 20 minutes and 54 seconds, which we're going to get to in a little bit. Our first trade, however, the price opened, it gapped up a little bit, started to move around, move a little higher. And our first trade, we got long right here around 9:38 and 23 seconds, if that even matters. But 9:38, we got long at 47.18 half. We got long right here. We were able to take our first profit off a little bit less than a minute. So, 40 something seconds. Not too bad there. So we took our first profit off, moved our stop up, and then got tagged out over here. So, it is what it is. 112.50 we made on that trade there. Then it was over. Price did come a little bit lower after that, and afterwards started to move higher. So we kind of watched it move a little higher. Pullbacks weren't really that large, so no fill here and there is fine. I'd rather not get filled than to be too aggressive and get stopped out, because that's really trading. The main goal is to preserve your capital and then grow it when you can, but to preserve it, when you can as well, which doesn't always happen. Sometimes you do have trades that don't work out, and that's part of trading. Your method, no one has 100% trading ratio where every time you enter a trade, it's going to run to your target. That's impossible. But, you want to preserve it as much as possible. So anyway, we watched it push up. And after it pushed up here, we decided to enter our order. We got long right here at 10:05, 24 seconds, which was at 47.34 half right here. So we got long. Shortly after that, a little under 2 minutes, we ended up getting our first profit taken out. So that's always good. And then after that, you just kind of watch price and see where it can go. So it's starting to move up a little bit. As it takes out this high, we had a target up here. It didn't come to it. It came right back down. And that's when you kind of want to start looking at things. Maybe it's time to move our stop up a little bit. And that's what happened over here. So at 10:26 and 18 seconds, we got flattened out at 47.3675. Interesting tidbit about that is the trading room got out at 47.37. I thought I got out at 47.37, but that was not the case. So, it is what it is. $12.50, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter that much. But, just to show, that is what happened. Everyone in the trading room, I was telling them move stops to 47.37. And I thought that I had moved on my trading platform to 47.37, and apparently I didn't. I moved it to 47.3675. And sometimes when you have a couple different things happening, you just kind of move it and you think that things happen. But anyway, just wanted to highlight that. It is what it is, but sometimes that happens. Sometimes not everything goes in your favor. Sometimes you do make mistakes, and that's not a overly terrible mistake that I made. I thought I moved my stop up one extra tick than I did. It's not a big mistake, but every now and then, people make mistakes. We are humans, and that happens. But I just wanted to highlight the day, show a little trading recap. I do get some questions. Why don't I show my trading recaps like I used to? It's definitely a time thing to be able to, copy and paste all these things in here, make the font look nice, all of this. Definitely does take time, and time is the most valuable commodity, blah, blah. Time is the most valuable commodity on the planet. Time is something that we cannot trade in the open markets. Yeah, you can trade your time for money like jobs and businesses and stuff like that. But I mean, as far as trading futures, you can't trade time. Once your time is gone, you're done. That particular moment is gone. So that's pretty much why. If you guys have any questions and you just hadn't asked me, because a lot of people have, so figured I would talk about that a little bit. Also talking about these trades, this is how we trade in the room. Once we get our first profit taken out, we start to try to protect our other profits. That's what we try to do. Sometimes I will try to move up the stop before our first target even gets hit. And that's another way that we try to protect ourselves. Like I said, trading, the number one thing is capital preservation. That's our number one goal. And that, depending on how good we are at that, is going to show how long are we going to be around. Are we going to trade professionally for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years? Or are we going to not? So anyway, hopefully you did enjoy the video. You got something out of it. If you did, you can always leave a comment below. Let me know. I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, click the like button. If you don't, click the dislike button. If you don't know which one to click, hit dislike. That's fine. It doesn't really matter to me. As long as you're clicking buttons, I'm happy. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. In the description box, there's also going to be a comment form if you want to send me a message directly. You don't want to put something in an open forum like YouTube comments. That's fine too. A lot of people like to do that, so I like to talk about it. But anyway, hopefully you got something out of the video. Hopefully you had a great trading day and a great Monday. And until then, I'll see you in the markets. Thanks and take care.